Anyone doing cardio on the second floor in this gym must be enjoying the view of this guy's training. It wasn't explosive training for sprint improvement, but more like a stunt combo, with flips using that momentum. But too bad it ended before it even started. He was supposed to let go, but it was too late. And that's exactly what happened here. Damn! The problem is, it doesn't even look like they are training for any actual sport. This should be the last time this guy ever practices indoors, or at least look for a bigger facility or sports hall. Using this kind of weight for pull-ups only ends up two ways. Either you grab the bar and start the set, or you just vanish. The last thing you'd ever see before ending up in the hospital after picking a fight with this guy is him doing a flip. This is actually an absolute cinema. After all those rounds, this guy got short-term CTE and grabbed Rev's hands like this. I had to double check, cause I really thought that's how it's supposed to go. If you actually look closely, you can see that it definitely worked, so why even be mad about it? Some people still don't get that some teens can grow a full beard early, so just because a 15-year-old has one doesn't always mean they are lying. But that definitely doesn't apply to this guy, and some people still don't realize how massive Ronnie Coleman really was back in the day. So here's a closer look.
No idea who this guy is, right? But he's flipping jacked, bro. He's jacked.
Now we can just do this and stack up medals like we've been grinding for years. But if you were wondering how they were supposed to know he already had one, turns out they usually mark or scratch the number so you can collect. Happens most of the time, and the video was supposed to be just a funny joke, but the IG comment says otherwise, as usual. If you're new to calisthenics and thinking following Chris Heria's beginner routines, just know his idea of a home workout usually starts with things like handstand push-ups, totally beginner friendly. Imagine if most kids started gymnastics early, naturally strong grip and quick progress. They'd hit their 20s, already built like elite athletes. You might think you're strong at lateral raises if you can do more than 25s, but try doing it with 2 grocery bags instead. There is a reason they call him Big John. Whenever you see a house like this, just know the video is about to show something only a few people on earth can pull off. Same energy as that dude who looks like Lord Farquaad, if you know who I mean. If only someone thought this guy is dead. About leg drive. Because he's already hitting 405 for 3 reps with 0 leg drive, and not even at RPE 10. Since he's not a dead yet though, he still has a long way to go to catch up. This could change the future of Olympic weightlifting. The main lifts are the snatch and clean and jerk, but what if we incorporated gymnastics rings into the deadlifts? Since gymnastics is already in the Olympics, it could blend the two sports, bringing a new twist to weightlifting, which is all about the weights. You can only imagine the velocity this guy builds up with those headbangs. He's more than ready for a heavy metal concert. Quick tip though, if your gym has this machine, never skip neck training. Just don't go using it like him, unless you've got the same goal in mind. This is just another massive propaganda push, making everyone think summer's only about getting lean, to ditch the bulk and miss out on the perfect time to actually grow. The stamina and endurance these sporters have is just the next level. Every day is basically a workout for them, and you can tell just by looking at their legs. This guy discovered that you can buy most energy and protein drinks for just $1 each. But the real twist is, the one stands for how many days you would live after drinking them. Most of the strongest arm wrestlers are either dominant in their left or right arm, but this guy came up with a way to become the first arm wrestler with equal strength on both sides. This experiment really shows how much weight you can lose by just drinking water and not eating. He cut over 13 kg and dropped 6% body fat in just 21 days.
Day 10. Day 14. Day 21.
But since it was such a short fast, he probably gained some of that weight back once he started eating again, mostly from water retention. It's not that Jack's feet can't get big, he just doesn't want to. He still thinks if he bulks too much, he'll get too big.
You know, I don't want to get too big at the end of the day. You know, I've been bulking, but I've been like, whoa, slow down there a second. I'm getting a bit too big, you know.
Just like some people still see gym training, and that's not what he's aiming for. This guy is just months away from pulling 500 kg under full comp rules for 80 kg moved like it was nothing, and he clearly had more in the tank.
All I want is to make them understand. I'm here to fight for underdogs everywhere.
As you already know, doing Nordics is already insanely hard, no matter how we do them, but controlling them like this is beyond impressive. The average person or even someone with decent hamstring strength from lifting wouldn't be able to do this, and also wouldn't be able to work after, because they would tear their hamstrings. You can say his form's off, and he's using his arms a bit, but come on, 13 plates per side at 15 years old.
Oh my god!
Are we actually serious? Do it for 6.
That's actually insane. You don't see that every day. Actually, you don't see that at all.
All right, look at the man in this video. How old do you think he is? If you said 70, 80, or even 90,
What?
you'd be wrong, because he is about to begin his 100th year on Earth. That's right.
The only real way to celebrate his 100th birthday is by ripping 100 kg on the bench for 100 reps, Hamplad style, but with the bench instead of squats.
And as you can see, he works out every day for 3 hours.
He says he lifts 8 days a week.
The Beatles made it 8 days. That's how I got it.
This guy is definitely one of the scariest fighters ever.
Ich hab eine Gewichtswestladen. Okay.
But if I had to choose just one, it's gotta be Kevin Randleman. Dude looked straight out of Baki. What about you? Who's your pick for the most terrifying fighter? Some UFC fighters always call out David Goggins, saying he's just all talk and all about making videos. But every time someone tries training with him, this is how it ends up looking.
This is what you're gonna find out right here. You still wanna fight? You still wanna fight? You wanna be a champ? This is it right here. I thought this was a joke. It was a game. Ain't no game, bro. This is what it's all about right here. Get it back on it. Get it back on it. Get it back on it. Come on.
Let's go.
Like David Goggins once said, he loves hard men, and he loves even more getting them all in one room and seeing who is really about it.
I like to get a bunch of men together. Men that are the hardest of the hard. And I want to be with these men. Stay hard!
I'd love to see what would happen if this guy tried this in an old school lifting gym. Not one of these commercial gyms where people are just trying to lose weight.
Yo, bro. What's good, man?
What's good? How you?
Cheat day, man.
Yeah.
Why not?
I can't.
Why?
I can't eat that pepperoni too. I don't eat pork.
It's a good thing you said that. Because I got the plane right here, bro.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a cheat day, bro.
you know I want it, but no.
Come on, bro. You be working hard, man.
I don't eat on the weekend.
It would either be the best thing ever, or he'd get kicked out real quick.
Come on, bro. Just take a slice, man. It's all right. Just take a break.
That's it, guys. See you in the next one.